good. Tom's good.
I'm set, bro.
John's good. Rambo's good. No Prisoners Podcast. Subscribe and like. We definitely need more subscriptions. If you enjoy this episode, subscribe. We brought somebody special in.
You did.
Tom brought food.
I did.
We got Tom from
Holy Q Smokehouse
in
Lahaska, Pennsylvania.
Basically Peddler's Village, right?
Yeah, right in front of it.
Yeah, so if you know where Peddler's Village is, it's in between like the firehouse and...
Yep, it's like right between the entrance to the back part of PV and then the firehouse.
Okay.
Like right across from the porterhouse.
Did you walk down here? It's not far.
I passed you. When you were walking the other way, I was walking on the other side of the street.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, John was getting his first workout of the day. He came. Yeah, Tom came in. He was like, I saw your guy out there.
I saw your
And I'm like,
walking down the street.
he better be getting his laps in.
I was.
Yeah. So
You were far away too. I was like, do I turn around and pick him up? Like, I don't know what's going on.
I wonder what people think when they see you just like.
I'm just like fucking marching down in jeans. I didn't anticipate being 90 fucking degrees outside.
Dude, I almost killed the car in front of me because I grabbed my phone when I saw you. I'm like, am I going the right way? I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah,
To me, it would just look like an accident.
yeah, be like, oh, I just saw something treacherous. Like
Yeah,
Tom, I'm like, yo, Tom from Holy Q is like
got an accident.
not coming anymore. And John's like, I just saw an accident, man. That would have been
not
been good.
Not
been good.
No.
Yeah. What did you bring us?
It was called Texas Joe, so it's like a shredded brisket with signature sloppy Joe sauce. So it's like sloppy Joe with an attitude.
It was.
That was
It
good.
had a little sweetness to it, but it still had kick to it.
Yeah, a little
It
bit.
had a little It was good.
Perfect blend.
It was good. It was probably, if I were to suggest something to somebody to go there, I'd probably sign off on that
Oh,
for
that's
sure.
Cool.
For sure. I'm excited to come up and visit because we're right down the street here.
It's a new lunch
like
spot.
we're literally
Going down, man.
Yeah.
we don't really have a lot of good places around here
Mm-hmm.
that everybody is aware of. So
I see that.
It would just kind of, sometimes we drive around and there's probably places out there that we just don't get into because yo, Rambo's got a new toy. Trade, dude.
When did you open up?
Sorry.
We opened election day.
Okay.
Yeah, of all days
You're open.
Of this year?
of this 2020.
Okay, so you of 2020.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's only been going on 6 months.
And how has the neighborhood received you?
It's been good. I mean, the community's been awesome.
Yeah.
Like, they've been so welcoming and a lot better than I expected, put it that way. Because, everyone was so, ultra COVID.
COVID crazy.
But they were all cool. Like, the outdoor seating was huge. Like, that was a big draw for a lot of people because they were able to sit. I ended up fitting like 10 top tables out there.
What are your hours like?
We open Wednesday to Saturday from 11 to sell out.
Okay.
And then Sunday from 12 to 4.
And for
Or
those of you who aren't veterans of the barbecue game, sellout means when you run out.
Actually run out.
Yeah.
we
And
don't-
that could happen early in the day depending upon how
Dude,
what
it's wild. Like, there are times, like, we open up our online ordering at 10 on certain day, on most days. And, like, legit, I'm like, holy fuck, like, this is going to be crazy. Like, we'll have, like, half the day that we did day before in, like, 20 minutes.
Do you? Because it takes a while to
that's
prepare
gotta feel good though.
Yeah.
the food, right? It takes a while to smoke it.
Oh, yeah, I start night before. So, like
Okay.
tonight, I'm smoking for tomorrow morning.
And what is that? Would it take us, I guess, through the smoke?
So, like, what I do is, like, there's a couple steps. Like, I get the coals going early.
You open the Traeger.
Yeah.
The coals in the Traeger.
Yo, he's about to
I
karate
wish.
chop you. What if he just got up and
I
just was just like,
legit wish it was that easy.
I
Like,
know. It's not that easy. No.
I would
get it.
buy 1,000 of those Traegers and put them all over a lawn if I could. Because, like, this, I've got a legit, like, indoor wood smoker. Like, there's no...
So you got to go in there at 7 and start a fire, basically.
No, I go in there. I start the fire, like, 'cause we're closed Monday and Tuesdays.
Okay.
So I'll start it early just to get a nice bed of coals in.
Mm-hmm.
Turn it down. and then go back and like.
So it's Tuesday today, obviously.
Tuesday today. So like right now, the fire's going.
Okay. So it pretty much goes from now until you close Sunday night.
Pretty much.
Wow.
Yep. Pretty much. So I'll trim the meats. I put in the brisket and pulled pork tonight. Come back at like 4:30, 4:45 in the
They
morning.
need to cook the longest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come back early in the morning. Test those out, whether they're ready or not. I'll just sit around until I pull them out. When they're out, I throw in the ribs, turkey, sausage.
I'm so hungry.
God,
right
dude.
now.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man, I
dude.
definitely, when Gilmar told me you were coming on, he texted me. I was like, barbecue.
Do you
I
use,
immediately and I looked up where you were.
Yeah.
And there wasn't enough time for us to come and eat because like the way the calendar laid out.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely coming by
Awesome.
later this week.
Yeah.
Now that like you don't even.
I just eat meat, just devour it, dude.
Yeah.
He's on a low carb kind of thing right now too. So
It's all meat.
you
You're
guys
good.
are.
Yeah.
No sauces. I mean, we're straight up Texas. Like I don't.
Yeah.
mess
What's
around.
the difference? I guess
There's no southern barbecue going on.
No.
It's all vinegar based.
No, none of that.
What's
a
what's
lot
the
of people
difference?
don't know. Like I didn't know this. Like
I don't know.
when I went to Texas for the first time, about 7 years ago, and we went to a place around the corner from the convention center, and I was like, dude, what's that smell? Like it was legit like heaven. Like when I walked in, I'm like, they're like, this is Texas barbecue. I'm like, what the fuck's Texas barbecue? And they were like, just try it. Coming from here, you think barbecue ribs, sloppy, crazy wings, whatever you want to call it, pulled pork with a lot of sauce. None of that out there. So I walked up there, and they were like, what do you want? And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, turkey? Like, you're coming to a barbecue place to have turkey? Like, why don't you get brisket?
This is the guy behind the counter.
The guy behind the counter. And I'm laughing because they were cool. Like,
What place was this? Do you
It
remember?
was called the Ironworks. I'll never forget it.
Okay.
And he was like, try brisket. I'm like pastrami? Like, what the fuck's that? He's like, no, smoked brisket. I'm like, you smoke briskets? He's like, just shut up. He goes, here. He made me a plate. I never forget it. I had turkey, brisket, and pulled pork. And I'm like, what kind of sides? He goes, I'm like, just give me whatever you want, dude. I trust you. And I sat down. And I'm like, I got to learn this shit. Because at that point in my life, I was like at my end game.
How long ago was this?
22 years in real estate. I'm born in restaurants, though. Like, I never left the restaurant scene. But it's a story we'll get into later if you want. But I'm like, I got to get the fuck out of real estate and learn this. Like, it was that good. And working for the company I worked for, I was going to Texas like once a month. And I'd stay like 2 or 3 days more. And I'd drive around and like go check out different barbecue joints. And people out there are so awesome. Like, it's an actual brotherhood. Like, it's wild. Like,
Of brisket makers?
of everything. Like, these dudes will tell you legit everything they do and walk away. No competition. Everyone helps one another out. I'm like, this is a cool scene.
So just like the vibe between other grill. What would you call yourself?
A pitmaster.
A pitmaster.
I'm not a chef by any means, dude. I mean, I like to cook. I'm convinced I was an old woman from the South, like in a past life, because my shit's like Southern. Like I mean, from New Orleans to Texas, I get dirty in the kitchen with that. Like, biscuits and gravy, chicken fried steak, you name it, I got you.
Oh my god,
It's my favorite
But,
cuisine.
Yeah,
Southern
no, dude,
food.
it's
Basic,
awesome.
yeah.
Fucking love it.
You know what it is, man? Because it's like when you look around the barbecue scene, it brings people together, and that to me is the appealing part. Like, I've always come from like my first bar I had when I was 24 was in Scottsdale, Arizona. Long story, but it was like a supper club. Real bougie. Young. When you're young, you think I gotta have this and bottle service and
yeah.
fuck that I know. And then as I got older, I wanted to keep it as simple as possible. And I always said, if I wanted to do a restaurant again, it's going to be no alcohol, open in the morning, sell out, gone. I just couldn't figure out what concept until I went to Texas barbecue.
I've been in Texas. I love Texas. It's the greatest country in the world.
You see that meme going around?
Is there
It's
one?
like,
There should be.
it said,
If there's not,
you're driving in Texas for 12 hours and still in Texas.
yes,
Yeah.
I
It's
know.
like- they got to the western states and they just started drawing
yeah.
bigger states.
I know this special forces guy that's got it on the back of his car, and he said, "Texas, greatest country in the union." And every time I see it, and his car's so beat up that I'm just like, every time I see that, I'm like, you're making a statement with this truck.
1,000%.
And I love it.
Where'd you go out there?
The only place that I remember offhand was Franklin Street.
Oh, down in Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Franklin.
And the only reason I remember that is because, and this is like a testament to your brotherhood, because I don't know if it was Texas or the barbecue, maybe clientele.
Yeah.
But with Franklin Street, you have to get there and get in line like hours before they open, or you're not eating. Yep. So you basically get in line. We got in line with breakfast
at like 6 in the morning.
At like 6 in the morning,
yeah.
And Ariel like packed all the. I should have left her name out of it because this story is gonna get barbecue.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a turn. You pack like alcohol, you tailgate the whole way up, and basically somebody comes along and like kind of like takes a tally of what you think you want and goes down the line, walks past you, and be like, we don't have any more of this. What do you want? And kind of like takes a tally
before they've even served.
Before you've even got into the door.
Yeah. How awesome is that though? Like you know your day before it even starts.
Yeah. So you by the time you get in there, like everything's good. Your wife orders way too much meat, and you sit down with this other couple with completely different viewpoints than you that you've just spent hours in line with, discussing the finer points of life very civilly in a time that like that really wasn't isn't available. We had like this huge conversation that lasted hours, and it was great. Sit down to eat. I bow out early like I do. Like, I'm too full. My wife goes hard on the meat, and she weighs like 100 to 115 pounds.
That's wild. The
whole rest of the day eats, but she's like, I don't feel so good. Like literally later that night, sorry babe, threw up all of the meat she ate because she had eaten. It was so
good. A lot of meat, dude.
She had eaten like an entire tray of meat herself, like pounds of meat. It felt like.
I've seen it,
and she was like, "I feel so bad about the meat, but it was so good. I just like couldn't leave it on the table." It's
wild, bro.
And I'm like, I don't know about that. Like, maybe you should just take this to go. It looks so good.
So you've had it before, so you get it. I mean, it's it's good stuff.
But like, it was cool, like to hear that, like the culture and like the profession seemingly is the same. It's like it was really refreshing. I thought, I'm gonna have to stand in line.
Yeah.
For all this is gonna suck. But it was actually
my family's from down south.
Okay.
And they do a lot of southern pig picking pork.
Oh yeah.
And it's very vinegar based. I don't know if you've ever had that, like a maybe like a pig roast or whatever. But the first experience I had with, I guess, Texas barbecues, we were at a golf tournament. We were running the tournament for a charity event. And this guy rolls up with this big-ass bus-looking van with two big, hood vents on top. It's just smoking while he's driving. Like, the whole way, he's, like, driving and smoking. And he had, like, started down below, and then as he came up, like, he just moved the thing.
So he started the fire before he got
I guess. There? I don't know what. I think he'd been smoking since, like, the night before.
Driving with, like, a live fire.
Yeah. Because he had to smoke. They were eating early. They were eating at 11, so he had been smoking since the night before, and he had to bring the vehicle.
Jeez. You must have closed the dampers, because I don't know how the fuck you can do that.
I don't know.
I'd be petrified of, like, leaving a trail of, like, flames. Like cars blowing up behind you, driving there. You're just sitting there. I'm smoking whiskey and driving. Like,
it was incredible food, but that wholesome southern food is really hard to find around here. The only place I found it is Soul Food on South Street in Philly. They do very southern cooking. Food.
Would you go down there?
Yeah, it was very good.
There's a couple of barbecue places I want to try.
No, but like, would you drive down there right now
to Philly? No, I'm gonna go to his place, dude.
No, I'm saying like I wouldn't go to Philly anymore.
No, probably not.
When was the last time you were there?
To Philly?
But you don't even know if this place is still in business.
Why is it banged up?
Yeah, it's probably like 3 or 4 years ago.
he hasn't been down in that part of the city in so many years. I'm like, you're dropping a place that hasn't been in business.
No, but it was fucking great.
It was good back then.
I'm embarrassed. I've never been to Philly. Like, I went to Philly when I was in like high school.
Where are you from?
Jersey City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dirty Jersey.
Where's Jersey City?
Dirty Jersey.
It's like right across the river from New York City. Hoboken, Jersey City.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
It also shows John has not been up there as well.
No. But I'm dying to go. There's a couple places I want to check out, like Mike's Barbecue. I heard is really good. He's in South Philly.
Yeah, you should check out this place. What's that? The South Philly Barbacoa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of that place?
Is that the one that people go early in the morning to go?
Yeah, you have to
I
go
heard that.
early in the morning.
I heard that.
It's this lady from, I forget where she's from in South America.
Okay.
But like they have like their own corn that they smuggled in from South America because they wanted their tortillas a certain way.
Okay.
So like it went that into it, and that's.
I heard they're like crazy. Like they same thing, sell out early.
Yeah, insanely busy.
So we're gonna have to get it so people start lining up at your place.
But that's what I'm saying is because like
7, 8 a.m.
the demand's there.
Like,
the demand's there.
It's wild. Like the first time it happened, my counter girl was like, "Holy shit, they're waiting in line." I'm like, I just turned my head now, and within 5 minutes, bro, like we didn't even open the doors yet. You had to see, like, from my door to Peddler's Village, like past into the parking lot. I went, what the fuck? Like, it happened.
That's awesome.
Like,
Dude, that's gotta feel great.
It was the best feeling in the world. Never happened again since that. But I'm hoping it does. Like,
how long ago was that?
It was like a month and a half ago, I'd say.
Well, that's not
You
that
just
bad. It's
wait
gonna
for the
start
right-
getting warm.
Yeah, that's the thing. The weather's been so bad.
People are gonna start doing. How do you get in touch with like customers? Like, how do you find new customers that don't know about you?
I mean, Instagram's been big. I mean, that's been my biggest, I guess, outreach. Like, I get people all the time. I follow you. I'm like, holy shit, look, it's working. It's free.
Yeah,
that's the best part. You know, the whole thing's just getting the content.
You do have to put the work in.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's work. It's a full-time job, dude. Like, managing an Instagram account is a full-time job.
Yeah.
So I just try and get like one good day of photos and just spread it out through the week, so I don't have to worry about it. Like whenever I have to worry about it, and then times you post it. I mean, it's this whole thing. But that's been the biggest. I think newspapers are dead for the most part. Like, or print advertising's dead.
Do you have any sort of like email thing?
Dude, I am not tech savvy in any way. I do have it. I've yet to use it.
Yeah,
I tried once for a Super Bowl.
You would clean up if you could get like an email thing together. We send
dude.
out like this week we got specials on blah blah blah.
I've got it.
Get this
through my
send it out,
toast,
and then just like
I haven't done it yet. And this is how bad I am. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I need to start like
You're busy cooking.
busy doing what
I gotta
busy
hire people.
making the mechanics.
That's hard. It's hard these days finding people to work. You know, it's been a ride.
Do you need people right now?
I just took on a really, really great cook. This kid Matt. He's a younger guy, but he's a natural in the kitchen. Like, he came out of high school. I think went to Votech Technical for culinary. I met him through Stephen Nick.
Stephen Nick.
And
Service
dude,
Brothers.
this kid was legit. Like, he wants to learn. He wants to get in and get dirty. So I like that. I do need some more counter help eventually. But again, it's tough.
Yeah,
It's tough. So we'll get into it. We'll get into it soon. Not worried about it.
That's awesome. But
Yeah.
I definitely think that you could be killing it in a very short time in this area. There's not very much competition for good barbecue because like the next closest place we're referencing is an hour away.
There's one in Lambertville.
Yeah, there's one up in on 113. I think heading towards like Percy. They do barbecue or whatever.
But do they do Instagram?
I don't know. They probably don't do Instagram. But
No, I think there's a couple. There's one in Solderton.
how many pounds of meat do you start with a day?
On slow weeks or slow days, like beginning of the week, usually about 200 to 300, depending on the day. And then it goes. I mean, I could do 700 pounds.
That's a lot of meat.
700 pounds of meat.
And I have a second smoker on the way.
Damn.
Yeah, like a legit offset.
They're outside, right? The
Outside,
smokers?
yeah,
Okay.
on wheels. So I'll utilize that too. So I could probably do total close to 2,000 pounds.
And what's the secret? Like
nothing.
the kind of wood you're using to smoke? Is that part of it?
Yep, oak, straight up oak. And I get some. I have some shipped over from a buddy of mine in Texas, like some post oak.
So like New York has water for bagels.
Yep.
Texas has oak for barbecue.
We have white oak here in PA, and it's very hard to tell a difference. Like, I don't think you can really tell a difference. I couldn't. But there's a distinct smell to it that you know, like when you walk in, like, oh, wow, this is legit.
White oak has that oil in it
Yep.
that red oak doesn't. Right? We actually just had that problem. No, I'm asking.
What kind of problem was it? Sizzling?
We were
No.
we were water-based finishing a hardwood floor,
Okay,
and it was white oak.
yeah.
And
yes.
when they went to apply the sealer to it,
Oh,
it
didn't
absorbed that didn't take with the oil in it. Whereas red oak, it takes. It doesn't have that
It's
problem.
wild. It's funny you say that because I couldn't figure out why some wood was sizzling. They mixed in some red and white, and you can't really tell the difference because I get the bark off. And I'm like, fuck sizzling. It's like something sizzling in my firebox. I couldn't figure out what it was. And the dude's like, oh, it's the red oak. It's got the oil in it.
Yeah.
That's funny you said that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
So oak?
You learn something every day.
Oak, salt, and pepper, and that's it. And a lot of time.
No garlic?
No.
Interesting.
Straight up salt and pepper.
Damn.
You made
Why
that
do you say no garlic?
I don't know. Some people use garlic.
Some do.
Yeah.
Some do. And I tried it. I just didn't like the texture. You have to use granulated garlic because it won't burn off like table garlic.
Right.
But I found that just salt and pepper for brisket was the best. The only thing I do like a crazy mix for is that turkey.
Yeah.
I do a little brown sugar leaven in there.
I was going to ask you, do you use any brown sugar?
Yep, brown
I
sugar.
love brown sugar in my roast.
It's phenomenal. It's brown sugar, thyme, coriander. Nice blend.
Did you hear him just casually drop that?
Yeah.
What?
I like brown sugar in my roasts.
I do. It caramelizes. It gives it a nice sweet, flavor. It's a nice texture.
When you add some smoke to it, dude, it's a great flavor.
Where are these roasts at, Gilmar?
What?
When
I do it at home, I just I buy some fucking steak or something. I just do it at home.
Just saying, we don't live that far apart.
Yeah, if you're doing a steak, you gotta put garlic on a steak. You have to.
I can't use gas grill at home. I have to use like a charcoal wood grill. I can't do the gas. It just doesn't taste good.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have a gas grill at home.
Yeah.
But,
It takes forever with the charcoal because you got to get it hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got.
That's why I like
it
oak
good.
too. It's
Yeah.
like when you're doing a longer smoke, 12 to 14 hours, you don't need to keep feeding that thing.
Yeah.
It's only
because it burns
8
a
to 10
long time.
Long burn, which I love.
So how much of your meat, I don't know, percentage-wise or pound-wise, is it just served as meat? And then, like, how much of it is, like, the mixture that you gave us here with the sloppy
It's a pretty good spread. We sell a lot by the pound. Like, I'll be the first to tell you, I ain't the cheapest guy in the world. But you're getting a damn good cut of meat.
Yeah.
I only use certified Angus or prime for my my brisket. Even now, the prices going up the way they are.
Yeah.
I still kept them up there a little bit. But
yeah, but that's because you're getting quality product.
quality.
That's
People don't get that.
That's not because you're just.
Look, dude, in 6 months, I might have seen 2 guys walk out because they look at the price and they're like, $32 for a pound of brisket. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, well, Mission's down the street. If you want that, I mean. I don't mean it in a bad way. Listen, each to his own, dude.
I don't think I've ever eaten at Mission. That's the place that has like the truck.
Can I tell you something?
They have like the stars and stuff on the logo.
Yeah.
I like them. I like them. And it's not for the food. It's the experience. Like, that's the thing. Like, they have like a really good way about them. Great service. People come out and talk to you, like the hosts or whatever it is. They give you samples and stuff. The sides were banging. That was like, I believe it or not, I had the best sides at Mission Barbecue than any barbecue restaurant in this area.
Are they based out of Brooklyn? Is that where they came from?
I don't know where they're from. But they get back like I don't know how many millions of dollars to the vets. I heard that every noon they play the Star Spangled Banner and stuff. So it's a really good operation.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like more of an experience, less
1,000%.
You're just the foodie.
And bro, when I tell you, like, people were lined up. Like, we got there early on a Saturday and people were coming in. So it's not really like the best barbecue, but it goes to show you there's a need for it out there.
I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of trying to disconnect from the barbecue feeling right now because I want barbecue so bad.
But
I don't.
I feel like music.
We can change it up.
No, I'm literally thinking in my mind. I'm like, who wouldn't want to go eat barbecue? Like, why isn't there a line out front of your place every day?
There are sometimes,
but
though.
I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, but obviously there's probably
You gotta throw some country music. Maybe get a cow, put him out there.
That day that people
like a
lined
live
up,
cow.
What was going on?
No idea. It was just the stars aligned, bro. Like, it was a beautiful Sunday.
If that happens like multiple times, it's gonna get a stigma. It's gonna keep going.
Well, I'll tell you, like, my orders keep like getting bigger. Like, people will buy like $200-$300 at a clip.
Damn.
Like, legit.
Well, you're not gonna get if you're coming to see him. In my opinion, you might be coming because you're hosting and you want to have badass barbecue at your thing, but you don't want to do all that work.
We should get like for 1 week, 50 people just start standing in line early, right?
I should just lock the door, I think.
It just lock the door and like
stand
all
over
of a
there.
sudden everyone's like, why is everyone standing in line? someone's like, dude, that's
Some paid
great barbecue.
extras.
Like Happy Gilmar would be like walking around, like, yo, have you had that barbecue?
Happy Gilmore.
And then all the soccer moms from they're gonna be there for like a strawberry festival and
What
stuff.
about the lacrosse
Soccer
moms?
Dude,
I'm
the
like,
lacrosse
legit
soccer
scared.
moms, they're gonna show up in their G-Wagons or whatever. It's strawberry season soon at Peddler's Village. And it's a thing, and
I get
everyone's
scared when
like,
they come in.
Why is that?
Soccer moms, they're tough.
Yeah.
Like I'm legit. Like I like hide in the back because like, what do you mean you're out of this? And I'm like,
Oh, jeez.
it's bad. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
you know, and
the
this,
kid's crying. They're
Yeah.
like, he came all this way for brisket. You don't
Yeah.
have it.
I'm like, sorry. Like we don't reheat the stuff. But like,
Yeah.
God forbid you also mentioned that like her, Chevy Tahoe is parked in 2 parking spaces
yeah, yeah.
because that also
Or they just
that
stop
might
in the middle
also
of the
happen.
parking lot and just,
Yeah.
like, get out of the car.
So
Or
you,
they almost
you
crashed in
haven't
person.
been there for a season of their festivals yet.
What?
That's
I
why
got
I'm saying.
I got a taste.
What is
Sunday.
No.
all my neighbors go. They dress up in their like
It's
fake.
that's why I said I think in his future it's gonna be big because
Yeah.
the problem with your location is the whole problem with Peddler's Village is
Yeah.
like you have to have somebody, you have to have demand for coming to you, which if the more and more people eat at your
Yeah.
establishment, it's gonna happen inevitably, and then you have like the whole vibe of Peddler's Village.
Yeah. But no one knew we were back there, and I'm sitting here. I walked to Peddler's Village, and I'm like, what can I do to like legit get people to see that we're here? Because all I saw were like these really cool like trailer lights, like the string lights.
Yeah.
Put them up with the red umbrellas, but I was missing something. I see this fucking huge tree. I'm staring, and I'm like, BBQ. And I had our sign guy. I'm like, could you make like a 9-foot just BBQ with an arrow that curves? He's like, yeah, I'll do it. Would you fucking believe, like Christmas time, we put that up there? And it was hard. We were drilling all different angles trying to make it like stay on the tree.
Yeah.
And we got it.
Killed the
and
tree.
Sunday came. No, tree still is. I think he might be. I don't know. It hasn't.
Hopefully it's a red oak,
It hasn't.
and then we
bloomed
can
yet.
use it.
Is that bad?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not an arborist.
I hope I didn't kill a tree.
Local guy kills tree.
It wasn't the spotted lanternfly. It was the guy smoking meat over there.
That's the spot.
Right? But it worked. Like Sunday came and like there were people and I see them like, oh, BBQ. Oh. I'm like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
you have to. I try to tell people you can't make it complicated. The simpler your messaging is, just
Bro.
barbecue arrow to where it is. People, that's just
And
that
somehow
can't-
get the
doesn't be clear.
smoke to like go towards the crowd. I mean, you have strawberry picking season
Yeah.
coming up. You have the grape season. You have the just go to the park and pick dandelion season. Like there's festivals
You said that in such a way I can't even.
Every-
I can't unsee that.
every
You're like
weekend. There's a
can you do
festival there.
Dandelion festival.
I fucking hate. I don't like those festivals, but
Let's be honest.
there's a
with
lot of
ourselves,
people
John.
that do.
But people
You
go to
don't.
see dandelions?
I'd like to
No, I'm
see
just
you
kidding.
actually go to one of these things. I don't think that happens.
No, I used to in the beginning. We used to sit on the hay rides for all these farms, and it was
Yeah.
like you literally got in the back of a tractor, and some
in the
some old farmer just like drove you around the cornfield, and it's like, all right, it's over.
Well, I saw
That's it.
Scarecrow Fest. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a big future coming up.
I hope, dude. I hope so.
You should get. This is just an idea. You should get someone to dress up as a piece of meat, right? and then maybe get like a flamethrower,
I got one.
right?
You got a flamethrower?
And then have them like run away from you all through Peddler's Village, and you just stop and you're just like, get back here, brisket. And they'll be like, holy shit, who's this maniac? And they'll be like, you're not gonna get me back in the oven.
Oh my
And then you're like,
God.
it's not an oven, it's a smoker.
Could
And
you
then
imagine?
and then like,
Dude, that'd be wild.
dude, and yeah, like Karen's like getting her fresh popcorn, like, oh my god, dude, you
I can see
would
it
go
now.
viral. There'd be people videoing you, flaming everybody. You might get in a little bit of trouble,
Oh, I'll
but
get
it's
in a lot of
worth.
trouble, I
But it's
think.
worth it.
All right, what if we do it?
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll fall on that.
Listen, if you guys are down,
All right.
I'm down. All right.
You're down?
I'm
dude.
down.
So
I'll get-
he's gonna who's the meat? I'll be the meat.
You're the meat.
I'll be the
I'll get
meat.
a
I'm a good
Yeah.
piece of meat.
All right.
I will run out of that restaurant.
Yeah, and like the more like if we have to hire one of those like anime cartoonists to build the costume so it looks like greasy meat, like
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
want like a Hershey's Kisses
Nah,
costume.
fuck that.
I
No,
want
it
John.
has to be
I want
good.
John to look like a sloppy piece of bacon, getting away from me, and I'm gonna be like, can't get it. And I'm gonna
can't get away.
And I'm gonna dress like Total Recall.
Dude, this is I'm getting like a Johnny Knoxville Steve-O vibe right now. Like,
yeah, but look how much money those guys made. As long as we can stay off the drugs, we can keep the
1,000%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in it for the good time. I get nothing out of this except for a laugh.
Yeah, no.
We're chasing him with a flamethrower.
It's all about the laugh.
Yeah,
That's
usually.
Great. I got the flamethrower. I got that. So,
dude, we're in. Dude, we'll make a video of us going for the first time.
We're gonna put it on the to-do list.
Yeah.
Definitely put it in Builder Trend.
Yeah, put him in. I'll film
It's
it.
official.
It's official. So if it's not,
Oh no! Don't think you're getting out of this, Gomar.
No, I'm in this for sure.
you're filming. You're filming.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
filming.
dude,
I'm down for
you
everything.
gotta get your cardio up. I'm gonna train.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I've got a huge parking lot, so we can do like all around the parking lot.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
yeah. We probably shouldn't run through like the middle of the park there.
I mean, and God forbid, like say we don't run around Peddler's Village, we can at least
Burn
make
something.
it seem like we did.
Yeah,
Or do it.
Yeah.
a little popcorn stand. Like Gilmar will come out with his like little kettle corn piece.
You
Kettle corn?
you just hiding behind the popcorn.
Like no, not me.
As long as
Peddler Village 2021.
if we're gonna do it though, this will be the time to do it because they're not gonna put you in jail right now
No.
because they're releasing people from jail right now.
Do we have until Memorial Day weekend? I think to do that because
You
Yeah.
think that's the ruling?
I saw some things saying that
They're locking people back up again?
they're going back to like almost normal again. So
No.
yeah, PA's going
coming.
back. It's coming.
So is New Jersey. Same shit.
Yeah.
Dude, think about that. You started a restaurant in the middle of the worst time to start a restaurant, and you're doing good.
I love how you.
I have to say, like,
you didn't not do it.
dude, I was dead broke.
Yeah.
Like when I started this shit, like legit, I had no choice. Like I moved here with an ex that was like fucking went sideways real quick. Like it just was a bad relationship. So I was like borderline homeless, like sleeping on people's couches and shit. And I was getting out of I did not want to go back to real estate. I was so done with it. And I was bartending at the Greenhouse in New Hope.
Yeah.
So I started doing pop-ups. I'm like, can I do a pop-up for barbecue? And they're like, what's a pop-up? I'm like, you don't know what a pop-up is?
Just me and my truck.
I'm like, dude, I'll bring in like a catering setup. Because everyone kept, like, when I was behind the bar, everyone, like 10, 11 o'clock, you got any food? Nope, no food. And they're like, where do you eat after 11? Wawa's. That's it. Like, legit. Like,
I'm so sick of Wawa.
Dude, I just couldn't believe that no place had, like, legit food after 11 o'clock. So I was like, I needed the money. I was down to, like, my last closing that I'm living off of, trying to move out of my fucking ex's place. And it was a hit. Like, legit, like, I already had the business plan done.
People loved your meat.
Bro, my meat was, like, it was, like, legit. I couldn't believe it. Like, in 20 minutes, we're sold out. I made a full brisket, full pulled pork, mac and cheese, cider slaw, gone.
So you went and bought more meat.
Started the week after.
Yeah.
I did it for 6 weeks.
Oh, damn.
And within 6 weeks, I attracted an investor who was a fucking great guy. Found the place, then COVID hits.
So this is January-ish 2020?
This started December 20, was that 19, I guess? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then into like January 20.
So you guys moved on this pretty quick.
Real quick. Because like I saw the demand and I'm like, and everyone's like, this is like legit barbecue. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not
bad.
It's a lot of work to set a place up like this that quickly.
Well, I had it already laid up. Like
Yeah.
it was already lined up like on paper, financials, everything. And I gave it to this guy. Like the guy came in one day and he was like, This is really good food. I'm like, thank you. He was like, do you think it's going to sell? I'm like, well, come back and you'll see. And when he saw the line of people coming in, he was like, holy shit. He goes,
Wait till he sees the
goes,
meat and the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He'd be great in it too because he's like 5 foot tall. It's fucking great. No, I should. He's absolutely. He's like a father to me, this guy. Like, he's really, really a good guy. And he was like, don't give up with this. He's like, you're on to something. He goes, do not stop this. I'm like, I'm not. He came back the week after. He snuck in. I saw him walking in. He was like, to see if there's more people, and it was the same crowd. People were lined up at the table before I even pulled the food out because they wanted that first cut. So I saw him outside, and he was like, this is great. I'm telling you, don't stop. I'm like, well, I actually have a business plan for a smokehouse. I'm like, I know you know a lot of people in town. Could you shop it around for me? Read it, tell me what you think. If you critique it, be honest. So he took the business plan, and he said that to 2 like major accounting firms who do just restaurants, and they were like, "This is legit. Like the numbers are on point. It's low risk. Do it." So he ended up saying, "I'll do it myself," because he saw the interest from other people. Dang. And that was it. So come I think it was like March 14th, we finally got the lease of the place. And I'm literally watching the news, looking at the lease, and they're saying quarantine. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, I'm at the 1 yard line, dude. Like, I finally got this shit off the ground, and I can't do it now. So we didn't sign the lease because we didn't know what was gonna happen. But we kept in contact with the people who own the property, and I knew no one was gonna go in there. Being an ex-realtor,
that's a tough spot.
We're in like we're in a fucking pandemic for the first time in history, like in our history.
Yeah.
And we just kept icing it and icing it and icing it. And then come June, when we saw the light at the end of the tunnel, we were like, all right, let's sign it.
Okay.
So we didn't lose anything. It was good timing. But we wanted to open Memorial Day weekend last year.
And have that ride through the summer.
Yep.
Yeah, but now, you're
kind
of just a year behind.
Yep.
A little bit.
Got the kinks out. I guess call it a soft opening, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
But,
so like whatever mistakes you made throughout that period, you could potentially afford that maybe you wouldn't have gotten those opportunities had it been full blast from the beginning.
1,000%.
So maybe it'll be better for like the longevity of your, pitmaster career that you had a little bit of ramp up in the long term. Maybe.
Well, I think
you try to look at the glass half full, but Corona's tough.
Dude, but see, I didn't think it was.
Yeah.
Because, I'm a firm believer, everything that happens in your life happens for a reason, good or bad or ugly. Whether you created it, somebody else created it, it fucking happens. So you get 2 things. You learn from it and move on. So, all the bad shit that happened to me over the last 2-3 years that I got myself into for just making really bad decisions, I mean, dude, I was bored. I told you, but we were talking before, I was having massive panic attacks. I was on the verge of losing everything. I worked for a shit company that went defunct after I signed on. It didn't pay me for 11 months. It was bad. Shit got raw. So all that stuff prepared me. So, fast forward 3 years, I've been through a ringer. I know what it is. I drove a fucking Uber to stay afloat. I mean, I went from living in a high rise in Jersey City to driving an Uber. Shit happens in life, dude. And again, just bad decisions. It's my fault. I own it. Working back in the bars again full time, bartending, cooking, whatever, just to stay afloat. That helped me. So when COVID hit, I mean, you see it. How many guys were losing their shit? Oh my God, it's the end of the fucking world. And I'm sitting here I got this. I got this, bro. It's just a hiccup. Don't stress.
Yeah.
This is opportunity right now. Buy when there's blood in the streets, right?
Yo,
right?
Dude. Yo.
Legit. Yeah. Wow. Seriously, since then, got the market. I've got the smokehouse. I'm opening a market right next door now.
Okay.
So, got the smoker on the way. Working on a food truck now. So,
damn. And the food trucks, your ability helps you cater.
The food truck is a whole...
Well, I know about the food truck game. I have a few friends that have been in the game and been successful, and I've had a few friends who've had food trucks sit on the street because they weren't successful. And I think where you're located, what you do, a food truck is like your sword behind it. That allows you to reach out to.
You're
everybody.
in the yuppie universe of America, I think.
I thought Hoboken was.
I don't know, man. You got a lot of there's breweries everywhere. There's skinny jeans everywhere.
Baggy jeans are coming back,
right?
Yeah, baggy jeans are back.
Baggy jeans are back.
There's festivals. You have the comedy show. June 28th is comedy show at Peddler's Village.
No kidding. We got bands in my
Strawberry Month is May 1st through the 31st.
Okay.
You have an outdoor wedding show.
What are you getting
May
at?
21st.
What are you getting at?
I'm saying we should go for Comedy Under the Stars.
I'm
May
talking
28th.
about food trucks.
Well,
Right here.
I have something this Saturday if you want to come up. It's,
what are you doing this Saturday?
Blues, brews, and BBQ.
What's that during the day?
Yeah, 12 o'clock.
Damn.
12 to 3.
Dang.
Bro, you can skip out on it.
No, I
got,
He's got a big
yeah, we got a thing.
big day Saturday.
Do you?
Yeah, I got to make. I'm in a weight cut for jiu-jitsu tournament right now.
And in the blue corner, Andrew, man.
Yeah, but that's
What belt are you?
fine. I'm a white belt.
Dude.
It's gonna be legit.
He's gonna rip some shit. Is what he's gonna do.
I miss it.
Yeah.
I'm old as fuck. Like I want like I miss jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Like I want like Jason Bourne shit right now. Like I just want to fucking kill you right now. Like I can't. I'm too old to roll on the mats anymore.
Yeah, I started like striking.
Yeah.
Judo,
That's awesome. Dude.
then jiu-jitsu.
Keep it up.
I wish I started it sooner just because of how much I enjoy it.
Where do you go?
I train with Ricardo Almeida.
Oh, in
Yeah.
Hamilton?
Robbinsville.
Oh, Robbinsville. Yeah, Hamilton. Same thing.
Yeah, and then they have one in Newtown
Yeah.
as well.
I was
Shout
racing.
out if you want to come train. We got
I'll come
we'll
watch.
get you in there.
I will come watch.
We're
I'm
hooking it
old,
up.
Dude. I'm old as fuck.
Yeah, so I appreciate my my white belt. I'm riding it as long as I can.
Dude. Everyone
Riding it as
starts
long as I
somewhere.
can.
Everyone starts somewhere.
No, it kind of helped like because I've done a lot of like no-gi.
Yeah.
I haven't done a lot of gi, so like
What do you prefer?
well, obviously no-gi. So in no-gi, I'm more advanced than like a white. It kind of it's weird. So I'm excited for this tournament because I could have the opportunity to do really, really well.
We're gonna belt up.
But then I could also come up against like a college wrestler that would smash my day up.
You're gonna fuck him up. You're gonna do that little knee trick you showed me. Take him out, dude.
Yeah, I've been training for a long time on and off, so
Good luck, dude.
I'm like a 10-year white belt, so
So there will be no barbecue Saturday.
Afterwards comes celebratory.
Yeah. So
I'll save some for you.
yeah.
Just fucking kick
No,
ass,
but
dude.
I'll definitely come out to the next thing. We do a lot of events
Yeah.
and things that we could definitely use.
Food trucks. Our neighborhood orders food trucks all the time. Like 20 of our neighbors will
good.
get together
Yeah.
and they'll put in a massive order, then do that. But I'm sure you could partner with. That was a great idea. I mean, you already obviously have the idea.
Oh, it's just a matter of making it. You know?
Yeah.
And it's also the
It's a matter of
people.
making it.
Go to
Getting enough people to do it all.
There's a bunch of brewery places that bring in food trucks
Yeah, I
on certain
saw
nights
that.
of the week. Like it's a good little concept.
I'm doing just fried chicken. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Is your fried chicken good too?
That's it. Fried chicken.
Fuck.
Dude, I want to eat everything.
I'm so
right now.
hungry.
yeah, me too.
God damn.
I'm sorry.
I don't have a fryer in my place now, so whenever I do fried chicken for anybody, it's always like
A horror
like an
ordeal.
old school like cast iron, like 90-pound Dutch oven.
Mm.
But we've got this plan to really hook up a really nice small little concession stand and just fried chicken.
Dude, right on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you need any help, like taking
I'm more excited
taking
for you
pictures.
for your match. I want.
For that,
Is it a
did
NAGA
you
match?
did you train at all?
Yeah, on and off for.
Are you also like a 10 or 8-year white belt as well?
No, I think blue belt,
Okay.
but like probably more like 16 years. I think.
Yeah, I have reason to believe that my blue belt is going to be forced upon my
Soon.
waist in July, so I'm going to
Good.
try and get as many tournaments.
Good.
I'm going to try and get at least 1 or 2 more in
Yeah.
so I can get,
No,
I'm trying to get ranked appropriately.
What are the colors?
White, blue, purple, brown, black. So it goes like this. Like white belt is you're kind of just you're learning the moves.
How many
and
stripes are you in the white belt?
4.
That's you're right there.
Yeah. I've been 4 for
That's okay.
Are we gonna come in with the blue belt on Monday
it's
and be
kind of
like,
it's kind of like
did you order one?
what the belt thing?
Did they give you a belt?
No, so it's like for white belt they're very strict about so like if I started it at like say I started at another school,
Yeah.
they'll make me start over again if you go to a different school sometimes. Like so like there's a lot of that going on here.
Well, he's a
Which
Gracie
I'm
affiliate, right? Still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I was totally okay. The reason like a lot of politics, but I was okay with like riding the white belt thing for a while because of changing gyms and going underneath him. I'm in a better place long term in that community underneath them because of like the generation black belt that I'll be
Yeah.
when that
Well, you
happens.
got some
Because like
history behind you.
it goes like underneath. It's like Ricardo is like he's a second generation black belt.
Yeah.
So then I'll be like a 4th. So like if I went to train, like say I open a gym, somebody would be, by the time they got a black belt, they'd be like,
because there won't be that many second generations anymore.
So it's like, I was like, oh, I really want that.
Why wouldn't you be third if he's second? Why wouldn't you be third?
Because of like the professor that like is mainly training me is a black belt under him.
He's the third under him.
Yeah, so like I don't think it would go that way.
Did you pre-order your blue belt?
No, it doesn't work like that. They'll just show up and like be like, here you go.
Mm.
Yeah. So then once you get your blue belt, it's like jiu-jitsu, like it. And then purple is like the same thing as brown. Brown is just more time. Mm-hmm. And then like black is like when you have your brown belt, it's like practically having your black belt, just except for time. Like you just haven't like perfected your craft. So then when you get a black,
I'm excited for me.
Yeah,
Holy
and then
shit.
there's like different things. Like it's like chess for some people. That's why I was like, when I finally
how many moves ahead
when
can
I
you
finally
think?
got into a good gym, and when I finally got in, like, it's
that's huge, dude.
It was good for me.
How many moves ahead can you think? Like at this, like
against like somebody that's really good,
someone is equal to you.
Can we?
Huh?
I was gonna say, can we get you so good that you can like knock fucking Logan? What's his name?
Logan Paul,
dude.
We'll fight
good.
Logan Paul, man versus Paul.
Get that good.
I will say, low key boxing, I would confidently knock him out. And that's not like me being tough on podcasts or anything.
No.
Like that's like throwing hands. Like every day. Like I really respect what he's done. Like his third fight ever is this big. Like that's respect. Yeah. But like, I mean, Ben Askren's not like, he didn't even really train for that fight. Like he's not a box. Like it wasn't really we'll see what happens. Like Jake Paul's smart. He's not going to take any fights that.
See his brother now, Mayweather.
That's a different thing. I think Logan. If I had to guess, like they keep trying to get a Logan Jake Paul fight, and I don't think that'll ever happen because I think Logan Paul is actually like a way better fighter than Jake is.
Is he?
Are they related?
So.
Yeah, they're brothers.
The Paul brothers.
I didn't even know.
Yeah,
he's fighting Mayweather.
Mayweather was said like he's like for $100 million. Of course, I'll fucking fight him.
See that?
Yeah.
I don't think anything will happen there.
I think it's signed.
No, in terms of like a fight, like I don't think I think it's just going to be another waste of $59.99.
You don't think Mayweather will knock him the fuck out?
Mayweather doesn't really have knockout power.
But knockout power to an actual boxer.
Yeah, but you also have to take into a fact that like Jake Paul's so much taller than Mayweather is. Like you're taking in like there's knockout power on planes, and like to have knockout power on like this plane is a lot different than having knockout power like this way.
You're talking a guy who's like done the rounds, like you have a legit athlete. I mean, like love him or hate him, like Mayweather's a fucking athlete.
Yeah, but I mean, but knockout power is different than being.
Think so?
Oh yeah, I know for a fact. Yeah.
Why for a fact?
Because just there's a lot of fighters historically, like within the community, especially Mayweather. Mayweather's like historically known for not having knockout power. Like he's very defensive, and his fighting style is reflective of the fact that he can't knock dudes out.
He's legit technical.
Yeah, but if he could knock dudes out, a lot of his fights wouldn't have gone the long.
But again, who's he fighting now? That's the thing. That's why I question.
I mean, he's got 50 fights
he's
professionally.
Fighting boxers, not a fucking YouTuber.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but
it's like me fighting a kid.
That's also taking into account that they're fighting in weight classes.
That's true too. Yeah, I think of that.
Yeah. So like it'd be a lot harder like that, like fighting somebody taller than you.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into like trying to knock somebody out that's like way taller. But I also think if it's in favor for anybody, I think if Jake Paul or whatever got a quick one off, and regardless of who Ben Askren can or cannot fight, knocking somebody out in that fashion still takes a lot of power.
1,000%.
Yeah.
When do we get to put a robe around you and march you into a fight?
I'm rooting for you.
When is that?
Get a robe?
You know what I'm saying? Like a shiny robe. And
I'll be
like we'll be like pumping them up and getting the crowd going.
I don't know. I definitely am gonna see. I'm gonna see how far it can go for sure.
That's awesome, dude.
For sure.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
I wish I started sooner also because like I can't like getting hit in the head anymore is just absolutely not a thing.
Not fun.
So I wish I started this sooner because I could have like kind of had this much fun. Or no, I don't know.
Yeah, but you get guys like Anthony Bourdain, they start late in life
and things start.
Look how he ended up.
Fucking dead because he uncovered the fucking.
Because he probably stopped training.
He didn't.
No, he off himself.
Yeah.
Bourdain, yeah, but didn't he uncover like the pedophile ring?
You get too hard into those Twitter conspiracies.
I'm just saying.
We're
gonna
start
that
talking
one.
about
I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that one.
apparently Anthony Bourdain was like on to some pedophile ring, and they
but it
like,
was him.
He was
Chris
a world traveler.
Him, Chris Cornell.
Yeah, I knew we were
See?
gonna yeah. Kurt Cobain.
Chester Benningfield.
Yeah.
They all
know.
like knew some shit was going. I mean, this is what they're saying. Is it the Pizzagate stuff? Is that what it was?
I don't know what it was.
Either way, I know for a fact they're selling children
But
through wafer
back
cabinets.
to when you started. You always start everything in life the exact time you're supposed to start everything.
Oh
in life,
yeah, I know. I'm just
right.
I was just remarking the simple fact that I think it's a very like wrestling around with other dudes or females. Like most people think of that and they're like, I would have to. I don't know why anybody would want to do that.
You're coming into your prime.
I'm telling people, like I'm saying how much fun. Yeah, I'm a little weird, but like I'm telling normal everyday people have so much fun doing this that I wish more people were into doing this.
It's a great workout.
Like it, I don't know. It's just a different kind of like I have a relationship with people that I train with. Like it's kind of like it's I guess like
when you have your forehead in their nuts, like
I guess like the
you kind of have to get close to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like for instance, like on Saturday to like you when you're getting ready for something like this, like I would train continuously and people would like circle out. So like those people are purposefully beating me up to like or getting me ready for, so like you just have like this it's like a camaraderie thing, but you're all sweating, getting your ass kicked a little bit. But it's totally fun at the same time.
When are we going to start recording it?
I wish
Can we do that?
People would
yeah.
I take a GoPro sometimes.
Like attach it to you during the fight?
No, I don't think you can do that.
You can't do that? No?
Dumbass.
Like on your shoe.
Dumbass. yeah, dumbass. You can't do that.
Yeah, Gilmore's like, yo, I thought you could.
That's wild.
So you got that coming up.
Yeah, if I can make it, I'll record it.
I'll legit save you some food. Like if you like,
I'll come get it.
1,000%.
I'll eat that food.
Yeah, we should show up.
I'm showing up.
Yeah, we should show up.
No,
for sure. I gotta come back and
got
pick
10
up
pounds coming right here.
You'll be done early. It's usually done by like 1 or 2, right?
Yeah, it starts at 9, so I'm thinking.
Oh, bro.
And I'm competing in 2 different.
I am keeping a rack of ribs for you on the side.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm definitely coming for them.
Yeah.
I'm competing in gi and no gi.
Okay.
So then I'm also competing a weight class up than what I should.
What weight class?
170.
He's like 156 pounds.
Nah, dude.
158.4.
160.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be 160. There's just no way about it. So I'm just going to beef up.
You're going to have to eat
Not
some
by Saturday,
barbecue,
but I'm
but like
just gonna-
tomorrow.
But so I'm probably like, I'm just going in for the. To rip the Band-Aid
I
off kind of thing.
understand.
Yeah.
I brought him lunch today and he got mad. He opened up the Chipotle thing. He's like, "Where's the rice?
I was like,
Where's my rice?"
You put me on that low fat Chipotle.
That's what he was. He wanted rice to bulk up, dude.
Damn.
We could have gotten.
Fuck.
Well, we could no barbecue on Tuesday.
Mac and
Yeah.
cheese.
Mac and cheese, yeah. Do you do sides like that?
Oh, 1,000%.
Oh my god!
Like I don't have a big menu, dude. Like I keep it simple and stupid.
I figured you switched it up.
No.
No.
I mean, I switched the greens up, but I have my staples. Like I do a bacon baked beans. I do
Ooh.
a 3 cheese mac, cream corn.
Oh.
Like you're never gonna see.
I mix them all together.
Do you
Oh
do?
my God.
Do you do cornbread?
I do.
Oh.
I do a
Really?
cast iron skillet cornbread.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
What if he puts brown sugar on that cornbread, like to crust the top?
Yeah,
dude?
it's a honey cornbread.
Oh my god!
Yeah. No butter needed. Like it's like cake. It's like legit cake.
Can people like pre-order? Like, say they have like an event coming up. No.
Oh, for events, yeah.
Yeah.
You got an event and you call me like early enough where I can order the food. Legit, but like I don't do pre-orders for the day. Like if you order your food, I'm cutting it for you in 5 minutes. And
What time does online ordering or call-in ordering start? You said like 10 or 11?
Hour before we open.
Okay, so 10.
10.
Wednesday through
Wednesday
Saturday.
through
and Sunday.
Sunday at 11.
11.
Yeah.
Damn.
So like you can pick up at 12. I'm not gonna cut like I'm not gonna take your order and hold it for you till 5 o'clock.
Right, because you can't.
Nah.
Because it
So,
comes out.
And dude, people don't get it though. Like it's
Because it's not all ready at the
sucks.
same time, right?
It's not that it's not ready. It's like once I cut that meat for you, you're on the clock. Like it starts to dry out.
Yeah.
So like why can't you save me a 3-meat platter? I'm like, because it's fucking 11 o'clock in the morning, and you want to get it at 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
I just can't do it.
It's not going to be.
So I had to think about it. I had to save a whole brisket for you.
Before you can cut it.
Nobody else can have it but you.
Yeah.
So you could get 3 slices of brisket. Like, you can't tell customers that, but, like, that's the truth. Like,
the guys in Texas talk to their customers like that.
Oh, dude, yeah.
They might.
Well, and you know what that's like, John? That's honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it.
But, you know,
You have to be.
you have to be.
You have to educate you'd be like, I can't do that
The problem
because
is we're in a fucking entitled, like,
region.
not even just region, just people think, like, you have to have it. So, you know, if you can't give them what they want, 1-star review. And that shit fucks you up. Like, it takes 20,
That makes me mad.
25-star reviews, 25-star reviews to move up 1 point. You get 1 star, you get dropped.
Yeah.
Like, how is that fucked up?
Straight up, if you're we're gonna have to do some 5-star,
Like, legit though.
some
Like,
deep space.
I'll never ever beg a person or tell my friends. Like, I want people to be honest.
I can't wait to go eat there because I'm gonna
But,
write a
like,
review as if
my
I'm fucking,
my wife is so proud of her Google page because like it's not bad reviews. It's all very thorough.
Yeah.
Mostly good reviews.
Yeah.
Cause you don't do business with people that suck.
Look, dude.
But there's like she'll make a point to review every business because like it means a lot. Like she
does
knows
mean
how much it means to us.
Especially now, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, people are going through a difficult time in life. I don't care what industry you're in. Like,
I only review it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We all know how I am. I've definitely sent out some hateful reviews on Google before, a handful of them, but the majority of the reviews I only review. Like, say I came and I don't have any relationship with you, and I have like, whoa, this is good.
yeah.
I'm gonna leave a 5-star review, and
that's awesome.
only the review I leave. And I'll like, other than like when I do know people, I do go out of my way to.
I didn't realize how much people look at reviews. I did a review for my brother-in-law's
Don't
business.
you read reviews?
Yeah, I do. But
What do you?
well, no,
No, John, you're right.
I sent it to my brother-in-law's review
Yeah.
down south, and I wrote it as not as a customer, but as a family person knowing their family, and I wrote like a legitimate, honest review. I just got an email from Google. It was like it has 4,000 views on my review. I was like, "Fuck!"
Oh yeah, Ariel.
I didn't realize that.
Bro, I've had people.
Your view's been seen.
Speaking
it's been
of
really
which,
helpful.
He's merging Sim Angus cows together. So what is it? Seminole cows and Angus cows. He's making a Sim Angus beef. Apparently, these bulls are selling for like
Are you
10
supposed to
to
tell people this? It sounds
yeah,
kinda
no.
dangerous.
They're selling their bulls now, so they whore out the bulls.
Yeah.
Their bulls are selling for 10 to 15K
Wow.
per bull. It's
Whore
a
out the
That's a hell of a
bulls.
brisket.
Jesus.
dude. That's what I'm saying.
Dancing around
We should bring that meat up.
Expensive.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
We
gotta
could-
be.
we
It's like-
could-
It's like
It's in
ultra
the
wagyu.
south. It's cheaper. The grass is cheaper down
Well,
there.
dude, I want to see after we're done filming the bacon thing. We should have John go down and get us a cow.
Like this guy's coming up.
We'll send a camera person down.
And we'll
with
pretend
you.
like I walked him all the way up.
Nobody will believe that.
Walking
Nobody will believe.
walking down the
we'll get it.
Pennsylvania Turnpike with a-
We'll get the dump truck and
It's
just
like
have
the
him bring-
toll booth. Like, yo, I got me and my cow.
That's wild. That's
It'd
wild.
be such a bitch to film because you'd have to get the cow on and off the
off the trailer.
and after a while, he's not going to be about it.
No.
Yeah.
You know what's funny that you said that the people look at reviews. Like, I've had dudes stand right at my steps.
And leave a bad review.
No. Like, before they even walk in, they'll check the reviews and be like, should I go in here?
Mm.
You can see it on their face.
They'll say to you,
Oh no shit.
like, oh yeah, we were walking by and saw the sign, so I checked your reviews. I'm like, you checked your reviews before you even walked in?
Dude, I saw what are those scan things?
QR codes.
QR codes? Yeah.
But I saw one for a sign for a restaurant. Like, as you drove by and you just, like, capture it.
Well, first off, you're not supposed to have your phone out while you're driving.
I do. I'm a very safe texter and driver.
It's like saying I'm good at drunk driving.
There are I'm not good at it, but there are some people that can carry the load. If you can't carry the load, you know what I mean?
That's wild.
But the QR code went to their reviews. Like, it was a
That's
link to their
crazy,
reviews.
dude. Like, you could smell my shit like 2 blocks away.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just get that
Well,
smell out.
that's I think it's kind of like the baker.
It's kind of like Burger King.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
I lived in South Philly, you could smell Termini's like down the street making like the cannoli,
Yeah.
like everything like that. Like people would line up to that place when Peddler's Village is full of people,
Oh, you smell it.
and you got that wind going at the right angle. You know what we
smell
need?
it.
Big fans.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
we're
do.
blow it into
We need to create our own wind.
It's wild though.
Blow it across.
We need to have some like Instagram influencer like eating barbecue as
I had a
like,
party
walks through
last
the
week.
thing.
You had a party?
I had an Instagram influencer party.
Oh,
Okay.
What?
Tell me about this.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild. I learned this from my last bar in Jersey City that I worked at.
Much different location.
Much different location.
Yeah, having an influencer party up there.
Like I was a little nervous, like, because I'm like, I hope this isn't the same kind of crowd. Because like people there brought their own like this setup here.
Yeah.
They brought their own shit. Like,
Yeah, I'll roll around with Gilmar 24/7.
dude, like no one talked. Like they didn't eat their food, nothing. Like they just sat there with their light rings and standing
What
on.
the-
It was legit crazy. Like, so like when I set it up, I'm like, let me time this right. Like, let me fucking invite a bunch of people. I just went through like all these foodies and whatever, and
Yeah.
they all came.
Okay.
And like, sure as shit, standing on tables and this and that. But they were cool though. They were cool about it. There was no ego. And we ended up getting like 300 followers, like new followers that day because of it. And then I have other bigger, IG people wanting to come in and try the food out now too.
Your
Pull it up.
no, your website pictures
Yeah.
are banging.
Thanks, dude.
Who takes your pictures?
I told you wouldn't believe it, dude.
You?
Yeah, my iPhone.
The
No, yeah, I totally believe you.
Yeah, I took a class in food photography.
Food photography?
Yep.
I love your logo so much.
Thanks, man.
those are good.
I didn't even
didn't
even
see that. Oh shit.
I don't know if your Instagram pictures match the quality of those. Just saying.
Well, these are like legit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
What do you mean
What-
the Instagram quality doesn't match? Like the
Like, I'm just-
pictures are better than the food?
no,
Is that
no,
what
no, no. I don't think the pictures on Instagram are doing the justice of what like these pictures are doing
Yeah.
to show the flavor
Well,
of
yeah,
the
these are
food.
more.
Yeah.
I
I've
mean-
looked at your logo a bunch of times in the last week.
That's
And like
awesome.
I kept forgetting your name. But the bowl in the center and the color and the smokehouse stood out so
You should
much
serve breakfast.
that like
Nah,
that's just my flaw.
I tried it for a
Will
day.
people wait?
I tried it for a day.
Look at
It's
those
too
ribs.
Much, it's too much work.
Go
He's
up
alre-
to that one picture.
He's already
one up.
working like
Look at that rib. Look at that bad boy.
Wait, you took
we've
these
got-
right here?
Yeah, we've got
What?
We've got pictures.
Dude,
On
that
an
looks
iPhone?
We've got
amazing.
pictures like that on Instagram.
You- I know, but not as many. You're
No,
you're
yeah.
communicating flavor.
Wow.
But believe it
through
or not,
this, dude.
people don't really go through that a lot.
I know.
They hit order food on IG. That's it. Like this,
Yeah.
this to me, I just had to have
Look at that. Look at
just to
that.
put it up there.
Look at that
Some
oak.
there are a couple stock ones I used. But that's all right.
Can we see the IG, Gilmar?
Yeah.
What is that right there? That's the biscuit.
If you scroll all the way to the top, scroll up, you'll see the IG thing on the bottom. I think. Yep, there you go.
Boom.
Damn.
Aw, boo.
Oh, dude, what's your password, Gilmar?
Oh, type it in on the air.
Oh, you saw the password? You saw the
It counts.
Just log into one of them.
All right. Can I still get into this one?
Yeah, I think so.
How many accounts?
Wait, don't
What?
say that. No, I'll try this one. Oh, I can't get into that one either. What the hell?
It's
I'll just do
funny
my personal
shit,
one. That's
dude.
fine. I'll do my personal one. Not now, dude. Not now, dude. Yo, shout out, whatever that is. What the hell is
Yo,
that?
Jeezy.
Jesus?
Yo, I don't know what the
Is
hell
that dude's name was
bro.
Jesus? What kind of friends are you keeping outside of
Bro,
all this?
I don't know.
I
That-
thought we were best friends. I don't even know that.
that
guy.
person just followed me, and I
Like
just
that
followed
was
back to
from
be nice.
the IG event.
This
Right
one?
there. Yeah, this chick did that. She was legit
Oh, that's
on
good.
the table.
Damn.
Just like standing on top
Standing
of the
on
table.
top of the table.
Whatever, that picture's amazing.
Dan, yeah,
And
it's
who's
a great
this?
photo.
And who's the girl that took that picture?
Barris Belly. She's one of the
Barris Belly?
bigger.
Oh, she looks like she's like a satanic worshiper in her
No.
icon photo. Look
Yeah,
at that.
dude.
Go up to the
Tell you?
top. Look at her worshiping that food.
She was actually she was actually really
Yo,
cool.
Barris Belly, if you're listening to this, come on the show and defend that picture. I want to know what's going on.
No, man. She was cool.
That's pretty cool.
Vampire
That's a good
shit.
picture,
It's
yeah.
Great.
Nah,
great
she
picture.
definitely represented you really
And you
well.
see that guy right there? Like
The
this
sold
is what I'm
out.
saying. Like that dude, Texican barbecue,
Yeah.
Mexican, yeah.
is like worked at Franklin's barbecue. So like
no.
the power of the shit baffles me.
Oh shit, you got a lot of people commenting.
Oh,
Dude, and
that
these
guy's
are
name
like-
is Moria.
He is like he is a legit pitmaster. Like I can't even shine his shoes.
How do you say that?
How do I say that?
No, how do you say that guy's name?
What?
Moro.
Mauro.
Moro.
Yeah, he's Italian.
Mauro.
And dude,
Sorry, I don't know.
but like
Chef
the
Ari.
fact that like a legit Texas pitmaster is like
Look how he's holding that
seeing
piece
my
of
stuff,
meat.
but he's a pro. And see right there.
Do you
go
wear
back.
black gloves?
Yeah.
Ooh, love
Go
those.
back to that picture. See in
Can
the
I buy
middle,
your gloves?
right there.
The middle.
This
yeah.
one?
Snows. All hail the queen.
Yeah.
With the
86 years old.
still grilling.
Still grilling.
First, yeah.
Damn.
They did a show on her on Netflix called Chef's Barbecue.
Okay.
Chef's Table Barbecue. You gotta watch that show.
Chef's Table Barbecue.
Yeah.
Is that's the
It was
same?
about Snows.
I guess same syndication as the Chef's Table show.
Yeah, but it was
I love
just
that show.
barbecue. And did a story on Snows. Like they
I'm
only
rewatching
open
Chef's Table right now.
one day a week. That's it.
One day, and that's it. They just
They'll
sell
do
out.
like it's got to be like fucking like 10,000 pounds of meat in one day.
How many smokers?
Same
does
as
that take?
Franklin's. They have like 6 or 7 smokers. That's the perfect example. Like the dude on the right, Clay.
Yeah,
If I email him and ask him for help, he'll give it to me.
that's awesome. I like
that's
that.
how they are, man.
I like that. I think the world needs more of that.
Yep.
We need to share because you know what?
Or, yeah,
You can light someone else's flame, and your candle does not go out.
that's true.
That was not. That was.
I think it was close.
Put it back in the fortune cookie there, but
No, I think it was legit. Though.
It's legit.
It's legit.
I know what
Socrates.
the intention was there.
Socrates.
But like, yeah, dude, the power of Instagram is like stupid. Like it's wild.
We like social media in general is super powerful. You have to know which platform to use for your business. Instagram's definitely the one for you,
I guess.
for sure.
Oh man.
I just ask a lot of people.
It's a lot.
Gotta
It's
do
a
this
lot of consistency, though. You
That's it.
haven't
Where's the pitmaster hat?
Where is it?
Yeah.
property of local business.
Oh,
His
that's
hat.
yours. That's
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we have some really cool merch. Like,
See,
did you give him the shirt?
No, I didn't
Yeah.
show him the shirt. He came in late.
I came in.
Yeah.
I ate the fucking
your shirt.
food as quick as I
Yeah.
could.
We'll give you some stuff, but we have some fresh summer T-shirts coming in this week.
Awesome.
We got I forget what they are again. We got like one of our logos on the front, and it's got like this jungle print
Okay,
kind of thing. We're setting the summer vibe
I
up.
can get with that.
But
Awesome, thank you.
that's awesome. What's your Instagram handle? Just like we'll shout that out right
Holy
now.
Q Smokes.
Holy Q, and that's QUE.
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 We tried Holy Cow
Yeah.
at first, and it was taken
Okay.
by a fucking tanning salon. Like, I still can't figure that
How
out.
was
What?
Dude, I have no idea.
Holy cow smokes.
Holy Cow tanning salon.
What's Holy Q? Holy Q.
So I just said, let's-
your spinoff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
play on words. So
That's literally that's all it takes to make a good name. You
Yeah.
just kind of have to have like some flexibility to it. Keep
I love
keep
people
spitting in it.
They're like, people always be like, Holy K? I'm like, K.
Okay.
But I'm like, KK? Like,
Oh, Holy K,
Like,
yeah.
Like KK?
Or like okay.
¿Qué
It's
pasa?
spelled the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's Holy Q. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Call them whatever you want. I don't give a fuck.
You could actually make a commercial kind of like they did for that Banks Santander,
Santander.
where you just have like a whole bunch of people being like, Holy K? Q? It's Q. Holy Q.
That's wild.
Nah,
Flamethrower
Pretty
meat.
funny.
I didn't make that mistake. I guess I don't speak Spanish for my first
You
language.
guys like into like doing videos and stuff too, because like that's big, right? With
Yeah.
social media, you have to do them. I just
Yeah.
got into that.
We'll do video, picture,
Yeah.
whatever needs to get done.
It helps because Gilmore takes like he knows us by this point. He's listened to many hours of us rambling on, so he can take raw footage of what we do throughout our day. We try to record as much as we can,
Yeah.
and we'll throw it into a folder, and he'll then
That's
produce a video
That's cool.
of kind of our story, and that'll eventually grow and
Yeah,
keep
yeah, yeah.
growing. But same thing, like once you get an editor that kind of understands food. I mean, he actually understands food, so you could
That's
send
cool for
him.
it.
You could
Awesome.
send him a bunch of
No, you
footage that
definitely
you
talk.
take,
Yeah.
right, and produce like a 2-minute video, a 1-minute video, a 50.
I did a
whatever.
couple IG videos that were pretty cool. I have a kid that I love his work. Like, I was at a barber shop once getting a trim, and this dude came in and he was filming. I'm like, what are you guys doing? This guy, we're doing a video for Instagram. I'm like, really? So then when I saw the video, I'm like, I need that kid's phone number. He's like, for what? I'm like, because I'm working on a restaurant plan. And when I do it, I want him to do the video.
Yeah.
Now-
Who's this?
This kid, Kevin Pereira.
Kevin Pereira.
He's out of Union, New Jersey. Fucking kid is like salt of the earth. Just a solid dude. Loves what he does. And when I used him, I called him up. I'm like, you remember me, dude? He's like, I don't think so. I'm like, remember I talked to you about 2 years ago about doing a video for a food truck concept? He's like, oh, yeah.
Holy Q!
He was like fuck, you remember me? I said, absolutely, dude. I want you to come do a video. And he did.
That's awesome.
Like 3 videos already. So I try to do like 1 a month, like, you know, music and, you know. But we did one that was really cool with like the black keys in the background. And I got banned, obviously.
Yeah,
I just don't know. Yeah, you can't use black keys.
Yeah.
Sorry, black keys.
What?
You can't use copyrighted music unless you have like an arrangement
I fucked
with
that
like
up.
CAA or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave him credit, though. I don't want to put him in the spot. Whoopsie.
Yo, Black Keys, if you're hearing this, he didn't mean it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, come
Get
on,
that band
Get a
taken
free
off.
barbecue.
Come on, let him use it. Let him use the song. Yeah, man, I studied. I went to culinary school for
No
2
shit.
years, so I also do photography, video, all that stuff. So
Dude, we got to talk.
yeah, whenever you need something, let us know.
Absolutely. I would love
I
to.
want to be able to taste the
Gilmore's
meat
an
when you look at
assassin.
when you look at the photo. You got to be able to taste the meat. You know what I mean?
I wish this shit had like scratch and stuff so you can actually smell it. Like, how cool
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Like, you're looking at your phone and like this thing will like ooze out and like you smell it. We have to go here.
Could you imagine like there's like a
That'd
scent,
be cool.
like a scent thing that your phone has that just like emits chemicals. You
Like the
just
modern day like scratch and sniff.
All of a sudden, guys are gonna come busting through the thing. Like, you're exposing our future.
You know too much.
You know too much.
I went to Porterhouse to eat one day. Like, I can't eat barbecue anymore. Like legit.
You've had too much
I'll
of it.
puke. Like I just cannot eat it anymore. Like
because you're like sampling it all the time. You
yeah,
just-
dude, I just can't. So I'm at Porterhouse across the street, and I literally just loaded up the smoker. So I'm sitting there looking at my menu, and I hear people talking in the background. I was trying not to look at them, like make eye contact. They're like, "What's that smell?" And I'm like, "Fuck! I hope it's not me, because I can't smell anymore." And this lady peeks around the corner, and she's like, "Is that wonderful smell you?" I'm like, "Well, it depends. What do you smell?" She goes, "Barbecue." I'm like, "Yeah, it's me."
Yeah.
The whole fucking bar lit up. They're like, "Dude, that's you!" Yelling. I'm sitting here like, I just want to eat my sandwich and go home.
You're a celebrity.
Can you eat barbecue that's
hot.
better than yours though?
1,000%. Like, dude, you know, I will never badmouth another place.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their own skill.
Everyone's trying.
Everyone's trying. And the fact that you're doing it and still open, God bless you. Like, but you get these assholes that are like that. Like, they're like, you know, I'm the only game. Whatever, dude. Go fuck yourself. You know,
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I appreciate trying. I go to like, I went to Tim's barbecue. Shout out to Tim. He's awesome.
Where's that at?
Richboro.
Okay.
Loved Lucky Well. I went to the one in Ambler and Warrington. Great ribs there. So like everyone's got their own shtick, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I called Chad from Lucky Well when I first opened. Like the restaurant group I bought my equipment from was like, if you want an opinion on this stuff, call this guy here. He'll talk to you, dude, for a fucking hour. Like I'll appreciate a guy who will take the time out of his day to teach me something or give advice. Because, like, I come from the school, like, the second you think you got it, you lost. You got to keep learning.
Yeah.
You learn from people who are doing it better than you, right? And that these guys have been in business for a long time. Tim, same thing. Like, he made a stupid pastrami sandwich that I was like, this is awesome. They come to my place. You know, you guys support each other. Like that's just the way it is, bro.
There's enough people eating barbecue
1,000%.
out there.
Yeah, I mean everybody's gotta eat.
You gotta eat. You gotta eat and buy propane. That's it.
A lot of wood.
A lot of wood.
What is propane?
We're talking about businesses that you have to have, right?
Yeah,
Barbecue.
Like the propane business is a great business. People have to heat their homes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Never going away.
No.
Neither is eating or
Neither is
shelter.
barbecue.
We're in the shelter business.
Yeah.
We're in the
Like-
shelter
Yeah.
business.
You guys build homes.
Really expensive shelters.
So when I move out of my place, I want you guys to like, I'm looking you guys up. I hear you guys
Build you a shelter.
We're gonna build you a shelter, a smoke shelter.
I want a legit safe house. Like
We're
I
getting
really
into
believe
that.
in
Getting
that.
requests.
Yeah, we're
'cause
getting into that.
Most houses have either a
Tread lightly.
garage
Yeah.
or a porch
Okay.
that is formed up and
Pseudo.
poured. It's poured.
Yeah.
You just backfill it
Okay.
and then cap it with like a patio.
Yeah.
What if you just put and we're doing this, you just put corrugated steel over it, open it up in the basement. Now you have a room that's concrete. You get a vault door, you put that on, you got a legit safe room.
I want one.
Yeah.
Like I want one. I want like a fallout shelter. I've seen that you buy those now. Like if you get a piece of land, you can buy these like bubbles,
Yeah.
dig them out, drop them in, and like build a house on top of it.
Fucking love it.
What the
Dude,
hell?
you wouldn't find me. Like I hate people.
I would smell.
I
would smell the barbecue.
I'd smell you out.
Yeah.
Like no, I should say I hate people. Like I love people, but like there are times.
No, I hate people too.
Tom's in the middle of like a war zone,
need
and he's just
alone
feeding
time.
like people barbecue. He's like, "Don't kill that guy. He can smoke.
Yeah.
Smoke brisket."
You're just like in a human taxing business. Like you're dealing with people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like it's just weird. I'm an introvert in a lot of ways. Like I love my alone time.
Yeah.
Like I just need it. Like for your own sanity. You know what I mean? Like decompress or whatever. But like when you're around people all the time, it can suck the life out of you.
Yeah.
So like I want a safe house where like I can just lock the door and just like hit a button when I want to come out.
Mm.
You know, maybe get like a doppelganger or some shit. Let's make the food when I'm not there. You know, where's Tom? Right there in the smoker.
Yeah.
You know, I can
Back
watch
turn.
the
Just
camera.
don't turn around.
The guy just like waves.
Yeah.
Hey.
You know, strap a beard on him.
Yeah.
That's
Just
it.
get it set up on like a pulley system and just like a little
Oh, dude,
robot,
that'd
just
be
like
awesome. Yeah.
like Home Alone.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I think you got to get back to
Yeah.
work
Yeah.
soon. So
Stop, get some pizza on the way.
yeah,
Shout out to Buckingham Pizza.
Yeah.
Right around the corner.
It's good. It's right here.
Yeah.
yeah, dude. We go there as well.
Yeah.
But I
Guys,
really appreciate what you're doing and that you launched a business in the middle of what a lot of people decided to sit at home.
Yeah.
So that says a lot about you.
I appreciate it, man.
So
I appreciate it. I look forward to having you guys.
We will be. You will see me a
Oh
lot.
yeah, you'll
Yeah.
see us a lot.
you'll definitely
Awesome.
be seeing us. Give us out your Instagram one more time.
Holy Q Smokes. HOLYQUE Smokes.
Yeah.
That's great.
And if you can't find that, I'm sure we'll blast that out a whole bunch.
All right, cool.
So, again, if you enjoyed the show, I'm looking at this one.
Yeah.
All right. If you enjoyed the show, I'm not going to look at the camera. I'm going to look at John. If John enjoyed the show, if you enjoyed the show, subscribe to our YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, No Prisoners Podcast. We really need those subscriptions on the YouTube. You can also find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you listen to podcasts. If you're not listening on one of those two platforms, I don't know what you're up to, but
That'd be me.
yeah.
I just hit play. I don't know how to subscribe
It just
to that
pops
shit.
up.
Yeah. I'll subscribe. I'll learn how.
But dude, this was a good time. Thanks for
It
Thanks
was.
for coming.
Thank you, guys.
It was great.